Hey, let's make a couple bows using my two favorites this season, Nutcrackers and, of course, a matching plaid. Let's get to it. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. No pun intended. Crack myself up. Oh, boy. All right. We're not going to start with that one. We're going to start with a green, actually. Come on in. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, of course, let us know that you're watching the replay so that I know that it's still going even after we're not live anymore. We are crazy getting ready for our Christmas tree and bow making. Ooh, I look wonderful, don't I? Christmas tree and bow making class, which starts on Monday. So I'm crazy excited. One of the themes is the Nutcracker. So if you haven't saw that, I think I posted a little sneak peek. Anyways, come on in. Come on in. Hey, Monica. Hi, Kim. Hi, Donna. How are y'all doing? It's been a busy, busy day, and it's going to be a busier week. Hey, from North Carolina. Hey, Kim Daniels. What's going on, y'all? I'm tired. I'm tired. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Lois, Alyssa. Tell me something exciting. Jan, I got you on the One Direction. Don't worry, we're going to do that together. Tell me something exciting. Tell me something exciting. If I didn't go live tonight, my business mentor that I started meeting with would probably hang me by my toes. So here I am. Oh, maybe let's do this way. All right. I've been looking at Nutcrackers all day long today. Addison's game, they won. They won 2-0. She scored both goals with the help of her incredible team. They did win. They did win. A couple tournaments coming up. I joined the Christmas tree lessons today. Awesome! Super, super good. I'm so excited that you're joining the tree class. Don't forget that that launch price savings of $30 does end on Friday, just as a reminder. So if you want to go to melstreeclass.com. Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Joyce, will you type that in? melstreeclass.com. MELS. Nancy sold 3. Reset the mark yesterday. Awesome. Hey, Judy, sorry. Emma. If I missed your interesting thing or your exciting thing, type it again so I can see it because I wasn't paying attention. Sold Halloween swag and sold a door hanger too. Awesome, Jan. Lori just joined the tree decorating class. Awesome. I am so excited. I have both designs fully ready to start recording. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, what are you doing in Texas? Kathy, all of my classes right now are all virtual. So you're not missing anything right now. Everything is virtual. So our tree decorating and bow making class that we're teaching next week is all, oops, I didn't even cut that one, virtual. So everybody can join. The replays are available. I'm super duper excited. Awesome. Thank you very much. melstreeclass.com. Thank you. Come on, come over here. Pin. Why didn't it pin? Nope. There we go. Cheryl already signed up and I took your other class and so I got awesome. I prefer this one. Just listen, it's really out of habit, right? Whichever one you're using, you know, I started with this. Technically, I didn't start with this. That's another story. This is a whole nother story. But whatever you're comfortable with, like there are a couple different bow makers. This one, I like making them in my hand. Like I like making the loops in my hand. And so, you know, this allows me to be able to do that. And this allows me to do what I want it to do. There we go. I'm just going to cut this baby off just like that. Sorry. I recorded so many things today. I've recorded so many things behind the scenes and made so many things. There you go, you little stinker. I'm starting to not see straight. I'm so tired. Hey, from Scotland. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Scotland. A friend of mine, her son plays for the Vikings football. And she was just in Ireland watching them play. They were playing the Steelers the other day. And she's living her best life out there. I was like, that is so awesome. How awesome would your mama heart be if you saw your son on the football field in Dublin? How awesome is that? How awesome would that be? This ribbon is from Sam's Club. This is from Sam's Club. This year, right now. Cut that long too. Heather is good. She's home. She's resting. She is good. She's good to go. There's a couple questions I missed. Aw, for her 4th birthday. How awesome, Jan. That's awesome. Safe travels. Your tree class 2 years ago was my very first class and intro to this group. Best practicing ever. Can't wait for my awesome, Debbie. That's fantastic. I'm really excited about this year. We have, you know, of course, you know, we're decorating trees, but I always try to think of different, not missing like the important stuff, but different things to teach for those of you who are taking our classes again. So we have some really cool points in this one. If you don't know, I love to really overdo a tree. I will admit that fully. It's just what I like to see as far as trees. But I know that we all don't start that way with budget, including myself. I didn't start that way. And so I have lots of things in between to help with budgeting and different alternatives and different things that we'll be doing that I wouldn't necessarily do if I was just decorating the tree, like, you know, all by myself. So lots of interesting points along the way. I'm excited to be teaching. So class starts on Monday. Don't forget, class starts on Monday. You are saving $30 during our launch period. Launch period ends on Friday. It's already set in the system. So make sure if you are signing up or wanting to sign up that you get in before the end of the day on Friday. That way you're all secured and you're all in and you're saving your bucks. Saving your bucks. All right, and we gotta go into a little bit of love this on the top. Your tree topper tricks are wonderful. Thank you. We're doing a tree topper. I'm sorry, a full-size tree, a pencil tree, and a tabletop tree this time. So a little bit different. And then I just recently signed another tree install. I did another, signed a contract for another contract signed for another tree install. So I'm excited about that. What do you put in the bundle and why, what to put in the, I didn't hear that. I didn't see that. What to put in the bundle and why would be good to learn. What do you mean, Lori? Proud of your Steelers, but none of us went over the... Well, my friend Shannon was there rooting on her son. How awesome would that be? I mean, truly. Just so amazing. So amazing. We're all going to try to get tickets to go see the Lions versus Vikings home. Thank you, Charlotte. Charlotte, we're down. I'm down 110 pounds. Almost to Wonderland. Almost. In fact, this morning, you know how like you get on the scale sometimes and it like flashes the different like numbers, you know, before it gets to where it like is supposed to be. It flashed at 199. I was about ready to have a heart attack. Like, what? I work hard every single day, every single solitary day. I pack food with me when I go to the classroom, make sure I'm eating all my berries, make sure I'm drinking my drink, taking my supplements, all the things. I appreciate that very much. I'm for the first time in 15 years, I'm celebrating my birthday, which is Saturday. I'm so stinking excited. I can't even stand it. And we're all going out. I even have my photographer going to come and take some cute pictures. So I can't wait to be sharing those with you. I turn 45. Did you see my roll of my eyes? I can do that again. 45. I can't believe I turned 45. So I'm fine. I'm ready. I'm ready to celebrate myself. I'm ready to do that. It's been a very long time. So we're going to do that. And the girls, we all have matching shirts. I cried when I went down. Oh my gosh, I can't, Virginia. I saw it this morning flash between my eye for a quick second. And I was like, oh, stay. No. So pretty. So pretty. Well, happy birthday, Kim. What's that? Oh yeah, Charlotte. They like every day. I'm like, is today the day I'm supposed to take them off and like wait till I get a guard because like they, you hear it? They move. They move. And so every day I'm like, is today the day I need to be careful? Is today the day I need to be careful? And today it was so cold on the soccer field. It was so cold, and I'm like, oh, when my hands get cold, then they get smaller. People think the surgery is an easy way out. It is not. It is not. I work every single day. I also just recently started with a trainer. So I see a trainer 2 to 3 days a week. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Jenny. Oh, I imagine Yes. What was I just going to say? I forget now. I don't know. I forget what I was going to say. All I know is I'm excited. I'm excited for the tree class. I'm just all the way excited. Oh, as far as surgery. Yeah. It's not. I don't even prep. You know how people are like, oh, I meal prep once a week. No. I meal prep like 2-3 times a week. If I am prepared, then I'm not going to just grab, anything like I used to. My trainer, meeting oh yeah. So I started recently meeting with a trainer 2-3 times a week, working on weights. Addison and I walk in the morning. Addison and I, and sometimes Grayson, walk in the evenings. Like I have, at this point, I've truly changed everything. I mean, again, I'll say this again. From April last year, from April until the end of August, changes were happening, but it was only in my head. Like I didn't make one noticeable physical change. I was just like, doing some brain work, talking through things, making a plan. Just, it was all 100% in my head. And then once I felt like I had a plan that I wanted to stick to, then I started making other changes. And I started making little tiny changes at a time. Because if I was like, oh, I'm going to change and do all these things at once. No. So what do I eat? I eat lots of protein. I eat good carbs. My drink is a metabolism / hunger craving blocker / I don't know, not addictive, but I know that it's doing like a lot of good for me, so I make sure I drink it every single day. But I take supplements to like enhance all the things. But I make sure I eat breakfast every day, which you should. Breakfast every day. Eat your breakfast. Start your day. Get your metabolism working. So if you're brand new here, then you probably don't know. Before I was a creator, before I was an accounting supervisor, which was my position before this, I owned 3 ladies-only fitness centers. So in order to do owner-operator, we had to learn, all the things you need to learn to help folks, females in particularly, lose weight. So I knew all the things, I just didn't do them, which is, my fault. Oop, I'm going to go this way. My brain's got to work on this part. Got to be paying attention. So, I eat high protein. I make sure I'm still in a caloric deficit for the day, for my height, my weight. I make sure I'm drinking a lot of water. And I'm moving. Move your body. Even so, I say I walk every day. I walk in the morning. And yeah, I'm part of the early 5 a.m. club. But that walking in the morning is just moving. Like I'm too tired to be like, psycho working out in the morning that early. I just move. Marianne, these are, I started off on a 6-inch. And so from there, everything gets smaller. That's the easier way to tell you. So in our class, in our tree making class, tree decorating class that's happening next week, starting on Monday. We have a couple tutorials already in there and more to come that are simply bow making. So different ways you can make bows for your trees, different ways you can make bows, period. Just kind of help on bow making in general. That's a whole session, and it's on, so on Monday we start with tree toppers. Tuesday is tree foundation. Wednesday is filling the tree, and Thursday is bows. So if you haven't joined yet, I encourage you to join us. The class launch price savings of $30 is only good until Friday night. I'm completely unavailable on Saturday and Sunday. So take advantage. Get yourself in and set up, because I'm 100% not available on Saturday at all. Just telling you. So, you know, everyone's like, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? I did a lot of things, a little bit at a time. It's all about consistency and staying focused. And I love this stripe with this. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. And then a little bit of black on the top. Do you make all your tails the same length? Not necessarily. Sometimes they vary. Hey, Cody. Hey, darling. What's new, buddy bud? Aren't you getting ready for Mastermind soon? Are you going to Mastermind this time? I am not. I am not, but I did start talking with a different business mentor. Holding my feet to the fire currently. So that's fun. All right, let me get this that way. I'm using the little teeny tiny zip ties, which I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. Yes, have an open house this weekend. Cody, I need to talk to you. The fire marshal came. Oh, sorry, I just spit. The fire marshal came to my classroom yesterday. So I've been in that classroom since April last year, and they've been trying to find me since then. I don't answer the phone, ever. And I don't listen to voicemails. So if you ever call me, don't leave a voicemail. I will not ever listen to it. Anyway, they're like, he's like, I'm going to have to check into the fire load in this classroom. And I'm like, no! He's like, because he's a firefighter. He's like, as a fire perspective, it's pretty, we'd be coming in hot here. I'm like, oh no. Oh, please no. I don't want to change everything. I don't want to change anything. So hopefully, it's okay. Oh my goodness gracious. So we started with 6-inch. Look at that. That's darling. So stinking cute. Super duper. One more. speaking of, this is my second drink of the day. I also put a packet called Zest in there, and it has energy. And then I also put one that is Glow, and it helps with your skin. Like, your skin helps you grow, your nails grow, your hair grow. My hair might be super duper thin still, but it's growing. I just had Heather cut it again. This is making me want to craft. Yes, Lynn. We're going to make one more. I got to make one more. Why am I even standing? Okay, so what else is new? Girl, you got me drinking these things. You did? Do you love it? Isn't it so good, Cody? Cody, isn't it so stinking good? Oh, we gotta I didn't know that. We gotta talk. Heather's good. She's home. She's resting. She is, when I talked to her this morning, she sounded great. She sounded great. When I talked to her this morning, she was still in the hospital. But she left around 3, I think. And she's home. She even sent me a picture. She's got a frozen bag of peas on her throat. But they said they got everything, and she's good to go. So hopefully that's Zest and Glow. Okay, we gotta talk. Like, immediately. Immediately. Cody, like, when I'm done with this live, we gotta talk. So good. Heather, Emma, she's doing good. Yeah, she's home. Safe and sound. No more cancer. She made a post on her own Facebook. She said, cancer, 0. Heather, 2. I'm like, yes. Yes. Forget breast cancer. Forget thyroid cancer. This girl. And she's coming out with us on Saturday for my birthday. Her birthday is actually the week after mine, so we'll technically, I think, be celebrating both of ours. How did she know she had the problem? She passed out at work. And then, she went by ambulance to the hospital, and they did a whole bunch of scans, and they found this lump, this thing. She had a biopsy a couple times. They just weren't really sure. So she had half of it removed not long ago. She had half of it removed, and then it was tested further, and it tested positive for cancer. So she had to have the whole thing removed. So I think she said this is all in total from her breast cancer and this. I think it's been 9 surgeries, I thought I read. But she's strong. She's a fighter. She's got it. She's got it. Going into this surgery, she kind of knew, because she just had half of it removed. So she knew what to expect. She knew how it was going to feel, how it was going to look, even how, all the things. So it was a little, I imagine, she was still nervous, but it was a little comforting to know that, you've kind of been through it. You know what to expect, all that kind of, because that's part of, that's half of it. I've been through enough surgeries in my life, right? That's half of it. Not knowing how you're going to feel, how it's, the pain, all that stuff. So she did good. Home, safe and sound. Just fantastic. All right, let's work with One Directional. If you haven't already shared this video, now's the time so you don't forget. We're working with One Directional. I do it a little backwards, and sometimes it depends on how your ribbon comes off the roll, right? This one comes off the roll. This one comes off the roll. I did it again. I spit everywhere. Where if you pull it down for your tail, it's upside down. Right? Yuck. So I'm going to start with the tail. I'm just going to do a little pinch here, right at the top. I'm going to pull it down and I'm going to cut. Okay. Then I'm going to take my thing here. I'm going to start with the loops. So I'm going to pinch real close there. I'm going to start with the loops. Measure to see how big or how small I want it. And then I like the Nutcrackers to be going this way so I can see it like it goes in. So I'm going to just flip it over and start it there. And then in this case, I'm just going to make it really tough for myself and do it completely weird. I'm going to just twist here because that's going to be now the bottom of my loop. And I'm just doing it all backwards. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm going to gather that. So I'm going from, this is the layer, I'm going from the bottom to the top. Usually I go from the top to the bottom. I know, I apologize for that, but this is just what I'm doing. Okay. And then just make sure my loops are the same. This is why I'm not very, what do they say? I'm not very versed. Is that the word? I don't know. I'm not very comfortable with making the bows like this. It's not really my comfort level. It's fine. Like with the loops, you know, on the top, going from the bottom to the top. It's fine. It's in there enough. It's in there enough. Okay, and then I'm just going to make sure I can see all of those just the way I want to see them. So again, in the tree class, you have an above our head view where we're walking one by one. Do we have one directional ribbon in there? We do, actually. The bow video that's already in there is a one directional. It is our snowman that we chose. So you can see that already in there. Very detailed over the head so you can see everything. And then I recorded the Nutcracker bows today. So that was fun too. Nutcracker with blue, but I love this one with the stripe and the black and the gold, red and green. I love this ribbon. So cute. I chose this one over a black and white. I did have a black and white for it, like pulled for it, but I went with just the black. I'm sorry, I went with this stripe instead. Tell me about the class. The class starts on Monday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All the replays will be available, so if you can't watch the class live, the replays will be available for you. We have the recordings will be, first of all, there's a bonus of the fall garland. It's gorgeous and huge. So you have that in there already. It's there waiting for you. Then you have a bonus of a recorded pencil tree. That's in our Nutcracker theme. We have a bonus of a tabletop tree. I'm going to be on the news October 15th, live in the D. The tabletop tree is a bonus. There's also a bonus that'll be me recording, learning how, in my experience with tree installs, that could immediately give you an ROI on this class instantly, right? Give you some tips to be able to pitch to a customer to do your own installs. And then the live classes, so virtual but live, Monday night is all about tree toppers. So the design that I'm actually doing, the big snowman tree, we'll be working on that tree. So and building that over the course of the couple days. So the first day will be tree toppers. So we'll walk through reasons why I chose what I chose. We'll walk through options, and we'll walk through the actual design install on the tree. That's Monday. And then Tuesday is tree foundation. I know that sounds weird or maybe backwards, but I have a certain way that I do things, and I like to do it topper then foundation. And there's a really big important reason why I do it that way. So foundation will be second, and we'll talk about, again, price points, what you could do, what'll work if you don't want to spend this money, or, this extra for the extra budget. Just kind of walking through my thought process and how I build big trees, right? And so then on Wednesday, where? I see I'm missing questions. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about filling the tree and completely dress the tree in its complete form. And then we'll talk again about how different levels, different budgets, what you could start off with. We'll talk about those things. And then Thursday is a live session, but it's all about bows. So we have lots and lots of things coming up. It is all next week. It is inside a private group. You do have the option right now to still be signing up and getting in on the launch price, which saves you $30, 30. Ooh. That price ends on Friday. Kate Smith. I don't see Kate Smith. Oh. Okay. Hopefully I got that one. Thank you for saying the name. That was easy for me to go back and look. So that is our class. It is virtual. Replays are available. My most favorite thing to do in my business is design a tree and decorate a tree. My most absolute favorite. I take my time. I take my time when I teach. I want y'all to know, all the things, alternatives. I realize y'all might have different tastes than me as far as creating. A lot of folks want to see the tree. If you are that person, it's fine. I still love you. But I took that into consideration again for this year. And so the big tree that I'm creating, in my eyes, you can see more of the quote unquote tree. So just during the holiday tree class. Awesome. I'm so excited. Kamala just joined. Awesome. Did you join by the link pinned? Yes, it should be. You can either go directly to melstreeclass.com or you can go over to our directory. It's learnfrommelissa.com, and it's that first link right at the top. But your launch price savings, I love you all, but it is 100%. It ends on Friday at midnight. Okay, Friday at midnight. It is not, the system is set to end. And then class starts on Monday. I'm crazy, crazy excited. I can't wait to show y'all. Well, you did see the finished tree. Well, it's not a complete thought, but what you saw was not a complete thought, but close. But all the different layers and the different levels and the different ideas and the different options, that will definitely come out in class. So I am crazy honored that y'all trust me. This is our third time we're doing the tree class, and I'm super crazy excited about it. Again, it's a pencil tree. The class, the full class is a full-size tree, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be working on a full-size tree. It's a 6.5 foot or 7 foot tree, but I actually have it on a platform on wheels, so it's easier for me to teach. So it might seem a little taller than it is, but I think it's just a 6.5 or 7 foot tree. And then what is the $30 discount? And because I took recent classes, there's another 15 I end up getting. Yeah, so the class itself is $89, but with the $30 discount, it's $59. Yeah, and then if you have a coupon code from previous classes, you can use your additional coupon code. So a pencil tree, a tabletop tree, a full-size tree, the beautiful, beautiful fall garland. If Nancy Tompkins or Jenny Ward Smith is here, because I just saw them. It's the garland that they made in class, so I had a recording of it. So that is a bonus. And talking about tree installs and installing for a customer. I want to take your class and the one. Yeah, that stinks. I do know this. If you want to decorate trees for a customer, if you want to add that to your portfolio, I have 10 and I have 2 contracts outstanding. I don't want to do a lot. I don't want to, be a 30 tree a year person, but you could. And it could be so beneficial, so profitable to your business. It could, 100%. So the class, has a cost to it, obviously, and learning and getting inspired and learning about even the tree installs in my experience so far could, put an extra lots of hundreds of dollars in your pocket this year, right? You have plenty of time to decorate trees and design trees. I have 2 new trees that I'm designing this year. So I'll be working with the customers on that. And the other 2 that are outstanding would be also 2 new. So hopefully that all goes well, and I'm doing lots of trees, and it's my favorite part. That's all I can say. It's my favorite part. It does take me a little longer to decorate because I have a certain way I like to, and so far all the clients that I've picked up over the years like my style. So it's lovely and wonderful, and I'm glad that they trust me with their Christmas decor because it's so special. So I believe this is my 3rd class, and I love all your classes. Awesome, Tina. So with that, I'm going to go. We made 3 Nutcracker. Our pencil tree, again, is in Nutcracker theme. Love. It's not this color. The Nutcracker is in blues. Mel's class will teach techniques that you can use in all your crafting. That's true, Linda. Thank you very much for saying that. That is very true. And plus all day Thursday, or the Thursday class and all day Thursday, but Thursday's class is all about bows. So you have a fall garland that's already in there as a bonus. You have a pencil tree in Nutcracker theme that's going to be in there as a bonus. You have bow making that'll be in there as a bonus, and it's one of the classes on Thursday. We're talking about tree toppers, tree foundation, filling the tree, different price points. I'm super, super, super excited. And your launch price ends on Friday at midnight, Eastern time, by the way. So it's a $30 savings. It makes the class is $89. So $30 makes it $59. And if you've used, or if you've taken our class before, make sure you use your extra coupon in as well. Is that thin ribbon wired? It is, but it's a very thin wire. So head over to melstreeclass.com. Oopsie. I made these 3 tonight. melstreeclass.com. That's all I have for you. Addison scored 2 goals tonight, and they won their game. I'm down 110 pounds. My birthday party is on Saturday, and I'm so excited. I'm almost to Wonderland, which if you don't know, O-N-E, Wonderland, as in if I get on the scale tomorrow morning and it says 199 point whatever, I'm going to scream. So I'm excited. We just got lots of exciting things. I get to do absolutely what I truly love to do next week, which is decorate trees for all of you, and I'm honored to do so, and I'm really excited. The loop, the first loop on the bottom, it starts at 6 inches, and then it gets a little bit smaller from there. Okie dokie. All right, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If I go live tomorrow at what time do I get up? Well, I won't go live that early. If I go live tomorrow screaming, just know we hit Wonderland. I'll see you guys later. Bye.